of course it.
Hey guys, I'm Aditya Anilkumar, and today I will be showing you how you can deploy your web page on GitHub Pages and also set up a CI/CD, that is continuous integration and continuous deployment pipeline using GitHub Actions for your projects. So let's get started then. So the requirement for this is actually having a GitHub account and Git installed in your local machine. So I'll be linking down a few tutorials on how you can do that. You can go watch that. After you have a GitHub account set up, the next thing that you need to do is to create a GitHub repository. So in order to create a GitHub repository, you go to the plus icon over here and click on new repository. So it will ask you for the repository name. I'm going to give it as IADC personal. And my repository name is available, so I'm just going to go ahead and create the repository. It has been created. Okay, now the repository is created. So a small intro to Git before we start. So just imagine Git as the undo or edit button in Microsoft Word. So Git is basically a version control system where you can jump to your previous code. As in, if you are doing a big project and you make a lot of changes to your code, and then once you want to jump back to a piece of code which you did long ago, you can just do that with Git. So Git shows you a log of what all changes you have made to your file, and you can easily go back to a particular change that you want. That is essentially what Git does. And GitHub is like a cloud platform where you can store your code on the cloud and access your code from anywhere in the world. Now, after making your repository, go to your web page code on your local machine. This is my web page code. This is my personal website. And I'm just going to open this up in Visual Studio Code for ease. So this is the Visual Studio Code. And in this, you can pull up the Windows PowerShell terminal. If you don't have Visual Studio Code, you can just use the normal Windows PowerShell terminal. And the first thing that you need to do is actually initialize Git in your web page folder. So in order to do that, the command you give is git init. So this initializes your web page as a GitHub repository. And after initializing your web page as a GitHub repository, the next thing you need to do is link your local GitHub repository to the remote repository. That's the repository on GitHub. So in order to do that, so the command that you give is git remote add origin and paste in the URL that you just copied. So that will link the repository in GitHub and your local repository together. After you have linked both the repositories together, it's time to commit your changes to the repository. In order to do that, you can type the command git add to stage the changes in the staging area. This will tell Git that you have made these following changes, and you can commit it by telling git commit and followed by the commit message. I'll say initial commit of personal website. You can see these many files have been created. So Git knows that these many files exist now in our repository. So in order to sync both the local repository and the remote repository with the changes, you have to push these changes into the remote repository. In order to do that, you can type this command git push origin master, where it will push to the remote origin on the master branch. Now you can see this has created a new branch called master, and it has successfully synced all the changes we have made here with the GitHub repository. So now going back to the GitHub repository, let me quickly refresh this. As you can see, the repository changes we made have been reflected in the repository. If you want to deploy your web page on GitHub Pages, it is essential for you to have index.html at the root of your repository, as in outside all other folders. So after you have ensured that index.html is outside all other folders, we can now start to deploy our web page. In order to deploy our web page, go into settings, scroll down to GitHub pages, and here you should select the source branch of your where your GitHub pages should be deployed from. Currently, we only have a master branch, so you can select that. And also leave this as the default route itself and hit save. Now, as you can see, the site is ready to be published at this particular URL. Let's wait for some time for it to be published. It takes 5 to 10 minutes for it to get published. Just quickly go to the site and see whether it is published. Yes. So our site has been published. I'll quickly. As you can see the URL, our site has been published. So a point to note is that the site will be published in a URL where the first part of the URL will be a GitHub username, followed by a PDF, followed by GitHub, followed by a period, IO, and then your repository name. So this part is your repository name, this part is your username. Now, your website is visible to anyone on the internet by following this URL. Cool. So now, why don't we move on to GitHub Actions then? So you all might be wondering what a GitHub Action is. So a GitHub Action is a CI/CD tool which lets you automate some processes. So imagine if you're making a React app and on every push to the repository, you want to run some tests on the React app. You can use GitHub Actions to do just that. But today, instead of running tests, we'll be using GitHub Actions to deploy our React app on GitHub pages. So let's get started with GitHub Actions then. In order to create a GitHub action, you first need a GitHub repository. So like the previous step, we go here and create a new repository. The repository name, I'm gonna give it as IEDC React. Create a repository, copy the repository URL, and this is a React app which we have created for the IEDC website. So we are going to deploy this IEDC website on GitHub pages. Let me quickly open up Visual Studio Code. So this is the React app which we have created for the IEDC website. Here, as you can see, we have our index.js, our app.js, where all the components are, and then we have our components folder, etc. So this app is deployment ready and it can be deployed. So we are going to deploy this on GitHub pages using GitHub Action. So we are going to initialize this as the GitHub repository. Git init. This will initialize a GitHub repository in this folder. Now, in order to link the GitHub repository with the remote repository, we are going to put this command: git remote add origin. So our repository and the remote repository are linked. And now we are going to add all the files to Git staging area and commit changes. Initial commit of and the commit has been done. Now let's push the changes to our GitHub repository. Okay, our changes have been pushed to the GitHub repository. Now, in order to deploy the React app on GitHub pages, there are 3 things which you need to do. Firstly, you need to install a package called GHPages. For that, type the command npm install /save GHPages. It is going to take some time to install, so let's skip that. We see that the package is installed. After installing the package, the next thing you need to do is go into package.json file and add a field called homepage. And in that field, you should add your GitHub page URL, that is http:// your GitHub username .github.io / your repository name. So my repository name is IDC React. After you have added your home page in the package.json file, next thing you need to do is scroll down to the scripts part and add 2 new scripts. I will put those in the description below. You can copy paste them. So these are the 2 scripts which we will run to deploy our pages or React app on the GitHub pages. We type the command npm run deploy. This will build our React app and optimize the build for production, and it will deploy it on the GitHub pages. As you can see, our GitHub pages have been published. Now let's go check whether it works. Let's go into the web page, http React. Voila! As you can see, the web page has been deployed. Now, in order to automate this process of actually deploying the website every time you push to this repository, what you need to do is go to your repository and we are going to set up a GitHub action on it. Go to Actions on your repository, click on New Workflow button, and we are going to set up a Node.js action for this. Wait for it to load up. Okay, so now we have some pre-written code over here. So I'll explain what this is going to do. So the on command, what it is going to signify is when we want to trigger this action. Currently it is triggered on every push to the repository and all pull requests. Now the jobs are the tasks which the GitHub action will do on our behalf every time we push changes to the repository. The name of the job is build and it should run on the latest Ubuntu virtual machine and it should use these versions of Node. So what we'll do is we'll clear off the 10.x and 14.x version as we are using 12.x on our local machine. And the next step are the actions the GitHub actions should take. As in the commands the GitHub action should run on our behalf. So this GitHub action uses another action called checkout version 2. That's a boilerplate action for Node.js. We name that action as Node.js so we can see it later on. It also uses another action called setup node at version 1, which is basically to initialize Node.js on the virtual machine. And it has a node version of matrix.node version, that is this version, 12.x. Now we are going to modify this script to deploy our React page on our GitHub pages every time a change is made. So how do we do that? Firstly, we have to install all dependencies. So in order to do that, we'll run the command npm install. So we'll clear this and we'll replace it with npm install. So this will install all the dependencies on our repository. Now, after we have installed all the dependencies, we need to build. So in order to build our React app, we name the command build and give it the command npm run build. Here, CI is set to false because it will treat all the warnings as error if we do not do that. After our app is built, we need to deploy. So in order for us to deploy to our GitHub pages account, the action needs to know the credentials to our GitHub account. Now all the code will be provided in the description, so you can just copy paste them. Here we are setting the username as the username variable, email as the email variable, and the remote URL as the repository URL. And we'll be running this command to reply. As we saw earlier in the PowerShell, npm run deploy is used to deploy the GitHub pages. And we'll give all the values for the variables we just declared. So here env is the environment variables and username is defined as GitHub Actions bot. So you can set any name and any email here. So here comes the most important part. We are going to need to set up tokens for the GitHub action to easily access our repository and deploy the app. In order to do that, go to your profile, go to settings, developer settings, personal access tokens, and generate a new token. I'm going to name this IEDC session and give it these 4 permissions. After you've given them these 4 permissions, scroll down below and click the generate token icon. Now your token is generated. Copy this token, go to your repository. In your repository, click settings, secrets, new secret, and give the secret name as actions underscore deploy underscore access underscore token. You can give it any name you want, but you have to use the same name in the GitHub actions.yaml file which we are editing now, and paste the value here. Value should be the personal access token which you copied, and click on add secret. Now your secret has been added. Go back to the workflows file. Here you see that this name should correspond to the secret name you just added. Now click on start commit and commit new file. So now our workflow has been created. Go into our code. Now in our React app, let's make a small change and test whether the GitHub action works or not. Currently, the deployed web page looks like this. Why don't we change About IEDC MEC to About IEDC Model Engineering College? Now let's go into our React app. Let's change About IEDC MEC to About IEDC Model Engineering College. Now let's add the changes to GitHub. Commit the changes. Change. After committing the changes, let's push the changes. Git push view origin master. Oh, so since we made changes in the GitHub actions file, we first need to pull the GitHub repository. Now let's push the GitHub repository. Now let's see whether our GitHub actions has worked. You see a dot here which shows the action is being processed. Click details to know more about the action. Here you can see what task is going on currently. Now the dependencies are being installed. Let's wait for it to be installed. After the dependencies have successfully installed, it's building the React app. Now the build has successfully finished and it is deploying the React app to GitHub pages. This is the command we ran earlier. Finally, the job has finished and it has been published to GitHub pages. Let's give it a few minutes for it to refresh. As you can see, the changes have taken place in the website without us actually running the deploy command. The GitHub Actions has automatically run the deploy command and the web page has been deployed with the changes. This will happen on every push to the branch. So that was it for GitHub Pages and GitHub Actions. Thank you.